WABC AM.
So any of you out there who have ever run, say, a half marathon, you know how difficult that is, and congratulations. If you've run a full marathon, you know what that takes to complete that, right, and get ready for it. These Ironman races, the marathon is just the end of the race, and you've done so many things before. So I'd like to bring on somebody, and I don't want to give away your thunder. So Todd Crandell's here. Todd, you are Racing for Recovery founder. Todd, good to see you. And I don't want to give away your number. Tell everybody how many of these Ironman races you have completed.
Ironman and Ultaman distance events, so quite a few.
Unbelievable. 83, he says. So we had his mic at the last second there. All right, 83. So, I mean, why 83? Are you okay? I mean, you're very, I'm sure you're very mentally, you're balanced, you're good. What does it take to run 83 of these races, man?
I think I need a psychological assessment at some time, right? You know, I've always had an athletic background, either prior to my 13-year drug and alcohol addiction. Sports has always been a part of my life. So when I got sober back in 1993, I started using athletics to help my mind, body, and spirit. And in 1999, started doing the Ironman. And it's been a great way to promote racing for recovery, to travel the world, to meet awesome people. And I enjoy doing it, and I'm going to do it as long as I can.
Tell me what it takes to, I mean, like, you've done 83 of them, so I'm sure it's old hat for you. But if you're somebody who, say, is a weekend runner or a, weekend warrior, what does it take to prepare for one of these races? Because this is like far beyond even a marathon.
Well, our slogan at Racing for Recovery is, with sobriety, anything is possible. So with respect to the weekend warrior type athlete, if you're running on the weekend, you just take that same weekend mentality and you apply it 7 days a week. So it's just going longer for a longer period of time. That's really all it is. And I know some people may think, well, I can't do that. Well, yes, you can. It's all in your mind. If the mind says you can, then the body will follow.
Wow. What kind of, I mean, have you dealt with injuries? I can only imagine what your knees and your feet are like.
Well, I'm 53 years old, but I'm a plant-based diet guy, so I take care of myself nutritionally. I've had a knee surgery. I've had a couple shoulder operations, but when you're putting good food in your body and you're taking care of yourself, God willing, you're able to get out there and keep after it. And I'm just thankful that my body still works. That's for sure.
So tell me a little more about your personal story and what Racing for Recovery is all about. Because we keep talking about how this pandemic has led a lot of people to maybe drink a little more than they would have, and causing maybe some people to relapse, because everybody's dealing with a lot of issues right now.
Well, I'm a survivor of my mom's suicide. When I was 3.5 years old, she committed suicide due to her alcohol and drug addiction. My uncle killed himself because of his drug and alcohol addiction, and my aunt actually killed herself because of her addiction to food. So, genetically, I guess I got the double whammy of a suicide thing and then also drugs and alcohol. And that affected me on an emotional level for a number of years, and I was looking to feel better, to cope with those emotional issues that, my mom's death had caused me. And that's why I started using drugs and alcohol. And, 13 years of everything that drugs do to you, jails, homelessness, arrest, losing family and friends. I had enough. On April 15th of 1993, I got my third drunk driving charge. And, by the grace of God, I said, that's it. I want something better. And for the past almost 28 years, I've been sober and improving my life. And now with Racing for Recovery, trying to help other people do the same.
I don't think everybody, Todd, has gotten to the rock bottom you did. But if somebody is maybe thinking they're struggling a little bit right now, maybe drinking a little more than they want to, things like that, what advice would you give them?
Listen, I know there's somebody probably right now who probably has a beer in their hand or was hungover who's watching this right now, and I want them to know that you can stop self-destructing with drugs and alcohol. There is a better life out there for people. I never knew the kind of life that I was going to be fortunate enough to live today, but I knew I was going to do something different. And again, that's the Racing for Recovery model. With sobriety, anything is possible. Seek help. Racing for Recovery has live stream support group meetings every Thursday night that anyone can tune in around the entire world for free to be a part of our program. So if you've had enough with the alcohol and drug addiction lifestyle, choose a sober lifestyle, and Racing for Recovery is here to help you do that.
Great advice. Give me quickly your website that people can look up.
We're at racingforrecovery.org, and if you check us out on our YouTube channel, you can find podcasts and support group meetings that are archived, and all the information is on that website, and we're here to help.
Todd Crandell, great talking with you this morning. Good luck coming up here on Sunday in Tempe, and it was a pleasure talking with you.
Thanks, Troy. Have a good day.
Yeah, take care. How about that? What have you done today, Corey?